Then call the police. Scream. Do something. You're not getting it. Let me show you this. This is from the Bill and Bert podcast. Wait till you see the size of the cigars that they're smoking now. And Bert Kreischer knows these cigars are just comically large. Bill doesn't care because of that wife of his that should be locked up in a detainment center for her. Listen to this. Bill and Bert's podcast. Another cash grab. Listen to this.
Hey, what's going on? How are you? Welcome to the second edition of the Bill Bert Podcast. How are you?
We hit it out of the park that time.
We did. We crushed it.
Look at this.
Like an old school rap team. Look at these.
You're going to love this.
This is the biggest, dumbest cigar I could find. Why has mine got the Tootsie Roll wrap on it?
Is it called
Wait
assault?
till you see the size of this cigar.
I don't know. Look at that thing.
The size of it feels like assault. This
It's
feels...
like a deli pickle.
See, Bert's laughing. He's going, this is too fucking girthed to put into my mouth. People are going to be laughing at us. Bill Burr goes, the thicker the cigar, the cooler the guy. The more mobbed out the guy is, the thicker the cigar. His cigar is thicker than the his wife remembers sucking down before she met Skinny Bill. She's gobbled down twice the size of these. So Bert knows this is a little ridiculous. Bill's going, the thicker the cigar, the blacker the berry.
Watch. You chose deli pickle.
Why?
Because that's not what I'm thinking.
What are you thinking?
Dick. Do you see the size of the cigar? Wait till you see this.
Well, doesn't that what they say? I told you that time that fucking...
He can't even light it. He's trying to hold a Bic to it. It's crazy. It's like trying to light off a nuke with a Bic. You need a torch. Now, this worries me. Bill's a cigar god. I mean, he's turned to cigars. Why is he using a Bic? Every cigar guy, even when my dad was briefly into cigars, he had a torch. Everyone knows you need a torch. You go to a cigar store, they ain't selling Bics. They're selling big lighters to light big stogies. So Bill's using a Bic. He knows better. This leads me to believe, is he faking cigarkin?
Wow.
Does he only smoke cigars to be cool and he doesn't really smoke them? And anyone who smokes cigars in real life goes, I'm not sitting here with a Bic. I'm going to light it up with a torch-style windproof lighter because it's a bigger flame. It's more... Everybody knows that, right? So the fact that he's using a Bic to light up a cigar, it's wider than the most gaped Alana Love asshole in porn. It's about this wide, and he's trying to light it with a Bic. Doesn't this lead you to believe that Bill might be only smoking cigars for show?
Wow.
That's even worse. So he doesn't even enjoy cigars. He thinks cigars are so cool. So he doesn't really even smoke them. Let's watch some more.
That dude who was dressed like a woman walked by. I don't know what you're supposed to call him, so I'll just describe it. He looked like Eleanor Roosevelt. And I was smoking a cigar in the park.
Get me a nice song.
He goes,
too.
"Hey, genius, your dildo's on fire."
Perfectly reasonable.
I don't even know what he meant.
Hey,
Genius, your fucking dildo's on fire.
Oh.
Dude, this thing got so fucking hot just trying to light this. I need something else. You got like a butane take?
Or a campfire? This is the biggest fucking cigar.
It's part of the whole thing, man. It's supposed to be ridiculous.
I like the last one we had was at like this long.
Yeah. So
the cigar's thicker than most men's cactuses. Yeah, it's supposed to be ridiculous. Don't you like the tuck? Now, I came up with a theory about these cigar guys. You've got Crowder smoking cigars. Bill Burr smoking cigars. Bert Kreischer smoking cigars. Joe Rogan. Now, what do these men have in common? Well, they all have awful wives. Yep.
And now you're under my control.
They all hate being at home. They all have kids. They're constantly trying to book their schedule with as many comedy podcasts as possible. When they're not doing a comedy podcast, they're doing an Instagram story. When they're not doing an Instagram story, they're tweeting. When they're not tweeting, they're taking a funny picture. When they're not taking a funny picture, they're doing a podcast. When they're not doing a podcast, they're doing stand-up. When they're not doing that, they're shooting a commercial. When do these men spend time with their families? Now, I've kind of narrowed this down, in a classic world, not in my world, but in a classic world, there's nothing a wife hates more than the smelly stank of a cigar. Oh, yes. In a classic sitcom boomer-esque world, the wife hates the smell of these stinky stogies. Are these men into cigars, or did they find out another way to repel their wives? Nothing gets your wife out of the man cave like a giant stink log. Could Bill Burr be wisping away his fat wife like I do when I try to cleanse a room of spirits with my ganj? Is he using his cigar to go, wife, have you any morals? Yes, no, get out of my cave. Are they using cigars to spook away the wives? Now, where I live, if I smoked a cigar, she'd be twice as close trying to gobble down that new scent that she's now into. But a Bill Burr wife, a Bert Kreischer wife, they go, ew, I hate cigars. I'm going to be nowhere near you. And they go, yes, guys, we can now watch the game together. So, I don't know.
Life, huh?
What do people think? Look at this cigar.
This is the anniversary one.
Did you take your whole thing off?
Did I take what off? No, this is like a fucking weird wrap.
No, mine didn't have that. That is a weird wrap.
I don't know.
Have you been smoking a lot of cigars
Sucking
lately?
down my
Too
vape.
many.
Dude, when I was not
But
drinking
next year,
in October,
I'm done though.
Wait, you're done cigars in 2020?
Except when we do this, I'm gonna, I've already emptied my humidor. I got nothing left.
Oh, I have.
Ew, I hate
so
him.
many. When I was doing Sober October, I had a cigar every night after the show.
A cigar
I'd just sit
every
out
night.
by the tour bus, have a cigar, and it was like my one go-to.
Why?
When I wasn't drinking.
Why?
You smoked all those cigars, and you never fucking called me.
No, I was on the road. I was on the road all of
Smokes.
October.
You smoked all the cigars. You never fucking called me. You know I like cigars. I'm like Joe Pesci now. You smoked all the cigars. You never called me. You mook. You know I love cigars. Why don't you come over and smoke those cigars with me? You smoked all those cigars. You never called. Do you hear this guy? He goes, oh, I've smoked a cigar every night. You smoked all those cigars. You never called me. These are some mafiosos. Listen to this again.
Smoked all those cigars,
Wait,
and you never fucking.
wait, I
By
love
the tour
this.
bus, have a cigar, and it was like my one go-to when I wasn't drinking.
You smoked all those cigars, and you never fucking called me.
Ooh, the leadership of the mob. You smoked all those cigars. You never fucking called me. What a mook. What a jamoke you were. You know, I would enjoy those cigars. Come on, isn't that funny? Smoked all those cigars. You never fucking called me. Well, I'm a serious cigar guy.
You smoked all those cigars, and you never fucking called me.
I could live on that. I could live on that for a year. This is like canned goods in a closet. I could eat off this. Smoked all those cigars. You never called me.
Look at his
Yeah,
neck.
he did. He smoked cigars. He never called you. Imagine if two men were doing this over a pack of cigarettes. You know, me and my old boss, when I had a job in screen printing, I came up with this joke. I go, what's with
You
these
came
guys?
up with jokes on the job?
Oh, yeah. I said to my
Cute.
boss loved me. I said to my boss, I'll never forget it. I go, you know, these people, they get around, they drink beer. They just get together and drink beer. I go, imagine if I came over to your house with a 6-pack of Coke and I said, let's just drink a bunch of Cokes. Let's hang out. And then he goes, that's a great point. I'll never forget. He was so overjoyed. He goes, that's a great point.
Was
A
he the
6-pack of
boss
Coke.
from the car wash that Walter White worked at?
His name was Walter. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. My boss's name was Walter. How did you know
That's
that?
what I imagined when he did that voice.
He was Greek.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is what it's like. It's like two guys talking about cigars. Imagine two guys doing this over a pack of cigarettes. It's the same thing. Imagine them being like, oh, let's get together and smoke.
That's what you and Sven used to do.
Yeah, that's true. Let's listen.
Sober, I had a cigar every night after the show. I just sit out
You had
by
all
the
those
tour
cigars?
bus,
You never
have a
called
cigar,
me?
and it was like my one go-to when I wasn't drinking.
You smoked all those cigars, and you never fucking called me?
No, I was on the road.
You smoked all
You
those
should
cigars,
get
you
that
never
as a
fucking come? Yeah,
as
we
a
should get that as a
drop
drop.
for the
I love
soundboard.
that. You smoked all those, and he's not looking at him. He's looking at his own cigar. You smoked all
Stupid
those cigars.
face.
You never call me. You know I like them cigars now. Comedy
Look at it
and
the way.
cigars.
Oh no.
You like cigars? I like comedy and cigars.
You smoked all those cigars, and you never fucking called me?
No, I was on the road. I was on the road all
No
of
excuse.
October.
Look at him. Look at the size of this stogie.
This
Looks
is
like
a
you're
job.
lighting a Duraflame.
Is a job. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
This is sick. And
Look at the
Bert,
size of
like
it.
looking
What's fu-
over at him while he lights his cigar with that like look in his eye.
You know who
the
has
look
some-
that you look at another man lighting a cigar.
This cigar is the size of a road flare that you'd light up to get the attention. I'm stuck on a boat. This cigar is as wide as what the Ray Strummer uses in their music videos, walking through with a big smoke cannon of pink. You ever see the rappers? They got those big smoke cannons. Pull that up. This could be us, but we're smoking. I'm back to what I was saying. They're smoking cigars that, hey, you smoke all those cigars? You never gave me a call, you rat bastard. You give me a call, you're smoking cigars, you never call me. You jamoke. Yeah. These guys think they're two old-timey fucking guys. Listen to this.
All right.
Ow.
You know what's funny about these? They're like $15.
That's nothing for a cigar, leading me to believe you don't buy cigars. So he's got this big cigar. You know what else about this sucker? It's about $15. Okay, cheaper than a pack of cigarettes, pretty low price for a cigar. So I don't know if he's making a joke. A regular cigar smoker would go, that's nothing. But he's laughing it up like that's an expense, leading me to believe again, I don't think he smokes that many cigars.
You know what's funny about these? They're like $15.
Hey, Sporty, let me talk about the game. I'm Bill Burr. I never do nothing but talk about the game and my cigars. My wife is nipping at my heels about my smoking. They're lighting their smokes
My mouth
now.
is so wide open.
We don't
I
know.
know, it's fucking ridiculous.
I've never sucked on something with my mouth that wide.
Wow.
What's
so
that?
Bert knows.
Yeah, I need some matches here. If I was doing this, what I would have done is I would have made more of a torpedo end to it.
Yeah, this is, my mouth is so wide. I'm like, I'm gagging.
Because it's absurd.
I feel like someone should hold the back of my head while I like this.
Someone says, I can't believe this is
I'm
a
trying to keep it
show.
going.
Exactly. Mikey stares quietly.
This is going to
someone
be the whole
says.
podcast. You got it going. Look at that. Man from Tampa. I'm still a rookie here.
Ybor City.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is a lot of tobacco.
That's like a standing behind a bus.
Look at him smoke this thing. It's so big.
There you go. Now you got it.
It's lighting up his cigar.
You're good.
Imagine sucking that thing in.
Genius. Your dildo's on fire. This fake snow is a little slippery.
This is 4 minutes total of them lighting cigars. So people are sitting at home going, oh, these are some manly men with their cigars. I got to take a break. Believe it or not, it's my first Chris
I can't believe it.
of the show. I've been holding in. We've been on for 4 hours and 11 minutes.
Whoa.
I have not tinkled. I have not janked. I have not eliminated. It's time for me to go drain. Let me see if I have a song for this. I have to make. I'll be right back.
My asshole won't close all the way anymore. I wonder if there's like a fetish for guys whose assholes
We'll be right
are
back.
wrecked. Once your asshole's blown up, it's blown up.
I have to make.
It's kind of hard to take.
I have to make.
It's kind of hard to take.